I'm going to start. I'll start because a lot of people need to go. I'll start. Hey ladies, I was talking to...
Thank you. We'll do that. Let them make that.
Yeah, this is what I want to talk about, is this. So, thank you everyone for coming tonight. What we're going to be doing is that the department are going to be wanting to see how we use recycled materials in our home. So, one of the things is how do we do that, like about recycling and using boxes and using things just around the home for the children. And that's what one of the things we're going to be talking about tonight is recycling and how to make things out of cardboard boxes. We've made a few things. My two little boys have made a few things as well. One good thing is that all your children that you take care of that are school age, get them to tell you some ideas. Ask them to make things. You can make cars, you can make houses. There's so many things you can actually do with recycled materials, boxes and things like that. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So then you can actually take it home and you can use it in your homes as well. So when the department do come and do their visits, they can see that we're using recycled materials. And that's another good way of saving on buying toys. You don't have to always be buying toys. You can be making things as well. So over on that wall, I've got some information sheets on how to make different things. We've made robots, we've made cars, we've made houses. There's lots of things that we're doing. Regalia here is making something. I don't know what she's making, but it looks really good. And somebody else has just made a little garden at the back as well. Not long ago, my little boy at Kinder made a little grass figurehead. They put seed in there and they learnt about growing. So that's another thing that you can do with the children, especially during the holidays, is how to grow, how to plant, how do flowers grow, what do they need water and so forth. So they're one of the things that we're going to be talking about tonight as well. So what we're going to do is, I'd like you to make things tonight and take it home and you can have it with you. After we'll do this for probably the next half hour, and then the rest of the time we'll spend talking about what the department will be looking for. Because the department are actually coming to visit us in October, the 21st and 22nd, the Monday and the Tuesday. And they'll be wanting to see quite a few things, and we really need to be ready. So we'll talk about that later on as well. So if you like, you can all start and do something, make something. I'll give you some information sheets as well to make. We had a session 2 weeks ago in Werribee, and everybody were there for hours making lots of things. Somebody made an enormous robot out of boxes. Somebody else made a cubby house. There was little roads and houses over there as well. So, just use your imagination. You can just do anything. Ask the parents to bring along boxes that you can have at home too. They've got lots of boxes that they probably can give you, yogurt containers that you can use. And they're things that you can do at home as well with the children as an activity. So I'll let you all do what you need to do and come up with some fantastic ideas, and I'll take some photos of it at the end of it too, and you can take them home for your folders. But I'll give you some information sheets. So you keep going and think of things to do, and I'll give you some information sheets as well. So one of the educators last week made a box sculpture. She made that out of all the boxes that we had. So that's a really good idea to do. So I've got lots for everybody to have, so I'll hand them out to you. And it's very simple. It didn't take her long to make, and the children that she takes care of loved playing with that, and she had it for a long time. And it's similar to this one. My little boys made this one morning. Took them 10 minutes to do. Didn't take them long. He was only 4. So he made that and he loved it. Yeah. So that was really good too. So they're very simple things to make. And 152. For little babies, you know, sort of buying lots of cars and trucks and things, there's those as well, little toddler toys. Yeah. They're just made out of boxes with a little bit of string, and they can pull that along as well. But you've got lots of shoe boxes that you probably get and want to get rid of. So that's another really good thing to make as well. So there's lots of different ideas. You can go on the internet. The internet will give you plenty of ideas. This is where I got all of this information from, is the internet. So have you got that one? There's another one for the little ones too. I didn't have time to make this one, but this one's out of another shoebox. And you cut the top, the lid, into little shapes. Any of those wooden blocks, you can actually use them for that as well.
This one, I made last.
Oh, did you make that?
Yeah.
What did you make there?
The boy used it.
Oh, fantastic, like a mask. Yeah, well done. That's really good. You can make masks. That's another good idea too. And they can spend hours. The children love doing all these things. When I was working in childcare, we used to ask all the parents to bring boxes and containers, and we'd have so many there that I'd put them all in the middle of the room, and with masking tape and pencils, and they would just be there for hours making things. So yeah. As well. Maybe this too, so there's another one. Another good idea, we had something delivered last week, a big table, and it came in a very big box, and the box is about this high, so it was bigger than me, about this wide. I put it outside in our backyard, and I had 4 boys yesterday, and they drew on it with textures, cut out little windows, and they made a house. And they were in there for hours playing outside. They loved it. So boxes like that, you can go to Bunnings or those big furniture places and ask for boxes. It's only a room, you probably don't, but you know, a little box like that. Little babies love boxes. They love playing in boxes. And, so that's another good thing to have.
No scissors?
There are scissors. Somewhere. Oh, here we go. There's a pair of scissors.
Yes, thank you.
Now with I gave you all our policy on sustainable energy and sustainable practices. Part of that is about what we're doing tonight, using recycled materials, but also to teaching children about saving water, saving energy, just to tell them when they wash their hands to use just a little bit of water, not to turn the tap high. Switching on off lights if you don't need the lights on, things like that. So they're things that you just talk to children about, teaching them about, you know, saving energy and saving water too. Because in your country, there's not much water there, is there? Some places they need to really conserve water. So it's a good thing to talk to the older ones about. Is in different countries and how they don't have much water and how they have to be careful with water and how much they use. This one's harder. So that's all just information. It'd be good to have a little folder with all this information that I give you as well. So you can put them all in a folder, and it's like a resource folder. If you can't think of something to do, you can go to your resource folder and have a look at all the ideas that we've been given to you. I did this the other day, a little doll, a shoebox.
Yeah, for baby.
And yeah, for baby. Yeah. So instead of buying a little baby cot or anything like that, I just get a blanket and a box, and the children, especially the little girls, they love that. But my boys, this is what my boys played with when they were little, and they loved that. That's simple to do. Dan the other day made this. You can use that as a cutting house, or you can use it as putting books in there, like a bookcase. Hi, how are you? What we're doing here is talking about recycling. When the department comes, I like to see. We spoke about this the other day, using recycled materials, and I was telling everybody about what your children had made and how fantastic it was that they made all those things out of cardboard boxes. So that's what we'll do part of tonight, is talking about recycling, making things, and then the next part is we're going to sit down and go through what the department will be looking for when they come and do our visit. So we're just being creative tonight. Somewhat, sorry?
Yeah, no scissors.
Scissors. I'll see if I can find you some more scissors.
Which one for you?
No, perché sono non ci penso, carva non pisare, non mi sta qui. Sono
I thought we had some more. Information sheets too. There's more, one more. It's nice and quiet. We're busy. These ones here, they're good to put your programs or your books like that in there too. Use up all your boxes. What's everybody been doing for the holidays for the children? Been doing anything special, going out? Because it's been terrible weather too this week to go out. So has anybody been doing anything? The paper?
Yeah.
Just that? Has anybody been going on an excursion or anything like that?
Last Friday,
Last Friday?
not special. Barbecue.
Where to? What was that?
Holiday.
Oh, Heidelberg, and what was there?
Yeah, and community bad people.
Fantastic. Yeah, so it's going out to the community, so that's a fantastic thing to do for your program too. Oh, well done. Your children enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Tiring?
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
下がればカード。Stick it here was running fast and it was the mission.
Oh, it's gone. Anybody gone to the show? Nobody went to the show? The Melbourne show?
Sure, yeah.
You went there?
Yeah, when?
Was it busy?
Busy, very busy.
で名刺の向きされてる。
ああ、スマホをこそさ。
Oh, to the museum. Which museum is that? My little boy made that. They put dirt in there, some seeds, and it grows hair. So that's grass. So, and they just put it on the container there. So they grow. It took a while to grow. So they put like little eyes and the nose and the mouth.
What's that? Like a bed?
That.
No,
This is stockings. Stockings, and they put dirt in there. And some seeds, and then you just have to put water in there. And then the grass grows. That's grass. The grass grows through. So yeah, it took a few weeks for it to grow, but and they learnt about growing plants. Things like that. So.
Stick it, so maybe this. I don't know how to use.
Oh. Easy, oh sorry. Easy. It's late at night now. You've had a busy day.
Yeah.
If anybody's thirsty and need a drink, please help yourselves too. Do you have Eid coming up soon again?
Yeah.
What date is that? 14? So what happens on that day? What do you do? Is it the same as what happened last Eid, where you celebrate and
Yeah.
and sit?
Ja. Vähän se kokeillaan noin. Ja. Aten pausa sanan här. Alltså kan jag hålla det så här när jag tar det in. Det är bara en.
Scissors. Now, of course, when you're doing things like this, you have to be careful with little toddlers too, that they don't put them in the mouth. But the older children, that's all right to do. And of course, if you have a house with a yard, it's great during summer just to throw all these boxes outside and the children just do things.
Yeah.
What are you looking at? too, so you know how we're all sharing scissors, it's probably a good idea to have enough scissors for everybody. And glue. Nice. Well done. Actually, I might have the sticky tape. I might take something too. Pretty sweet, is it good? Nothing to, we can collect leaves and stones and make, you know, little things with those as well. So there's lots of things that you can do. You know, collect material from outside.
This is good.
There's my little man. I don't know what that is, but that's something simple. I'm not very good at making things, but just a little, it took 2 minutes to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
waxay shaqo ka dhigan inay shaqo ka dhigto
Fantastic.
Kanma. Marka oo saasoo kale sameeya. Waxaan ururiyaha sameeyaan.
iyaga ka sameeyaan ha
Iyaga
shaqo
sameeyaan.
makaro weyn
beebiyaasha u fiican kuwa noo qabanay kuwa carruurta kuwa 4 jirka iyo 5 jirka kuwa samayn kara
Well done. It's nice and colourful too. Has everybody got access to an internet? The computer, everybody have access to it? You can find lots of different ideas on the internet. You know, if you're stuck on what to make, there's so many things that you can print off the internet. So you can have a look at that when you've got time. Like I said, if you have older children that are at school age, they'll have some fantastic ideas. They'll come up with some wonderful creations. So they're your really good resources to ask the school age children. You're all really busy and quiet. It's good.
not boring
No.
busy
Busy, that's right. It's got boring. Now we've also around the office we've put up lots of posters with photos in the past couple of weeks. So it's a good idea to have a look at those, and you can probably do something similar at your home. and it didn't take us very long to do. So some of these just have photos on there with some of the information from the framework. So you can have a look, you can take photos of it if you like, just to get some ideas. So that's something really good to have if you want to around the home. You can just choose one and put that up in your home. You've got something similar, Kahija, haven't you? Yeah. That's
What am I
great too.
saying?
Maqsmaana ka kan mara.
Leka, kaasaan u
Eh,
baalkan koolada.
kana. Mudo ba ka sii qaad.
I know now you're all fighting over things.
Ya, seçeriz. Maqs.
Yes,
Ku dhiibaya. Sara ku dhiibtay.
Bella dapat nomor berapa? Kamu mana bensin?
Ma gacanta hoosta ku leeyahay. Soo saartay.
There's a crayon in there, and there's a pen over there. Oh, let me grab it for you. Sorry, Dick. We've some fantastic creations. Look at this.
The children are better than us.
I know,
You don't know what
that's the thing. The children are better than us. That's why it's good to ask them.
I don't know.
And it's fun too. We have to go on the internet or look through books to get ideas. Whereas the children, they will just come up with anything. They're very good. Just amazing what they come up with. Is everybody going? All right, yeah. $2 shop, they have lots of cheap things to buy. So if you're needing some paper or glue or scissors, you can always go there. The craft shops, they'll have all the little crafting little things too to put on there. That's good. So good. Okay, this is have a look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Well done, it's very clever. I wouldn't even think of something like that. But we'll spend another 5-10 more minutes on this, and then we'll go on to our next sessions. I know somebody really want to get going.
You're going?
We'll do then a second session. We're going to talk about what the department will be looking for. So I'll give you another 5 minutes on this, and then we'll talk about that. Oh no, my little grass hair. I lost the eyes. I can't find it. And I haven't watered it either. Put some water in there. Is that finished? In the other room.
Malah bagus.
Mai.
Kan dulu.
What are you looking for?
Color.
Oh, there's crayons in here. What are you looking for?
Another pen I saw here.
One here.
No, no.
This one? No.
Come.
No.
Color pen, pen like a pen, but like a pen with.
the box.
Nice one in there.
Rätt så då igen. Det är rummet var. Det är men. Mother. Pen.
Let's see. This one. Yeah, that's good too. So that's something really good. It's simple too. You don't have to use paints if you don't want to, but you know, just pasting. That's a really good idea as well. You get paper plates. You can get cheap paper plates and get some things to stick on there. So the $2 shop, the craft shops, they'll have all these little feathers, little pom-poms, and they're cheap to get as well. Oh, a chicken. Yes. Have a look at this. How cute's that? Look, there's little chickens in there. That is cute. It is too. There's a little laid some eggs too. That's cute. Oh, well done. So you can take that home and get Malaz and Mohammed to play with it. Oh, that's good. How's everybody going? All right. Oh, Bessie, that's good. That's a house. I can tell. See? That's something how I would do it too.
Need decoration.
Yeah. Maybe you're enjoying yourself there. Look at that. Having a good time. I guess this tonight is something a little bit different than having a meeting where we're all sitting down and I'm talking all the time. So it's a little bit of fun, I guess. That's pretty good. I'll give you another couple more minutes and then we can pack up and we can talk about our next session on what the department will be looking for too. I can see that you're all busy trying to do more. I hope you found that useful. I just thought instead of me talking to you about using recycled materials, we'd do it and it can show you what recycled materials you can use. And they're things that you have in your own homes. Get us, the parents, to bring them along as well. So I hope that was of a benefit for everybody. Did everybody find that useful? Is that alright tonight, doing all this? Was that something that makes it a little bit easier for you to understand what recycling materials is all about and all that? Yeah? Good. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So that's good. Oh, I thought you were making something in there. Can I just come through here? No. Sorry. Thanks.
الليلة هذا فوق العتم سنين ثلاثة ويجي عيد كتب هذا الليلة
ولو ما معايا
هذا ما
ما عنده أوفيس كيتشوف يعني ما عنده.
waxay imanayaan isniinta imanayaan subaxa ofiska imanayaan laga yaabaa inay 3 saac la joogaan 2 saac 3 saac kadib way baxayaan waxay u tagayaan kiirooyinka
isla isniinta
talaadada toos waxay ugu tagayaan kiirooyinka galabta waxay noo imanayaan ofiska joogaan galabnimada talaadada marka 3 keeray dooranayaan 3 qof u tagayaan marka 3 qof u tagayaan waxay rabaan inay arkaan wixii dad qabanayay observationka eegayaan balaanka eegayaan recycle-ka waa waxay aad xoog u saaraan qofku inuu recycle sameeyo iyo natural material sida dhagaxa iyo amuda iyo caleenta iyo waxyaalahaas waxay eegayaan oo kale foomasha caruurta eegayaan waxay eegayaan maxay ahayday warqadihii foomashii kale haysanayna bolisiga iyo folderkii uu foomasha ku jireen iyo waxaasoo dhan way eegayaan waxay eegayaan waxyaalihii gidaarka lagu dhajinayay sida maxay ahayday exit blanka routiinka aqalo badan oo tegi kuma arkin routine kule inkastoo aniga inii iman weli routiinku waxa weeyaan aad ku jira regulationka waa inuu ku dhegsan yahay gidaarka routiinku
maalinhaanta subax ciidanka ciyaalku markay ku yimaadeen waqtigay ku yimaadeen waxay qaleen iyo waqtigaa dib u baxday alaftii markay soo galeen intay kula joogaan waxay sameeyaan jasmarun baad qoraysaa waad ku dejinaysaa
imkaan fikiraynin oo liniyayna ku dhegantay waana qaanay
We did a routine one for you. I'm sure we did. We wrote down what you do every day.
But where is
On the wall?
I don't remember.
No? Okay.
Last year I know I have,
Yeah.
but I painted the wall. I changed another place.
Okay.
I don't know. I really don't remember. I know the one, but only the telephone with the family.
صح بقى يحسسك تلفوننا فاميلي وإنه قدرنا كل سنة هذا المها عنده لها emergency عن هذه أو emergency رعب وإنه قدرنا كل سنة
حتى لو لا ضبابي
كي ولا ضبابي ورقدها هو يالي عرفنا ورقدها حاجة يالي يسوديب هاس وإنه قدرنا كل سنة روتين وإنه قدرنا كل سنة سكاي بلانك وإنه قدرنا كل سنة سكاي بلانك واللي مننا بدأ باب اللي بتشنيه هذول بقى باب ليه haddii kale ku dhegsaneen waa fine ma qofka la siinaya marka waa wax aad u muhiim ah inaad taas gidaarka lagu dhasho kuwaas hadii la yiraahdo maxay ahayday programka iyo observationku waxay la socdaan frameworkiga iyo maxay ahayday regulationka marka waa waxyaalaha ay dadka qaarkood ku dhacaan marka waa inaa qasab waa inaa ay uu qofku haystaa observation caruurtii ka sameeyey iyo program planning she will explain to you kuwaas waa aad bay muhiim u yihiin waxaa kale oon gabadh oo martay aan kasoo maqlay intay u yimaadeen keero oo ilmo ay siin ka masaxday inay ilowda gacantana iska maydho oo halkaa fine lagu siiyey xajiinka markaad gacmaha maydhidoo kale inaad ogaada insha allah musqulaha xaafado kaloo tegay may haysanin sida anigaba aanan u dhigin maxay ahayd baasha dawada lagu maydho iyo marqada lagu masxo kuwaas waa inaa la dhigto haddii ay warqadii
meesha
gacmaha lagu maydhay musqusha oo kale agteeda waxaa jirta somaha meesha lagu maydhayay bathroomka waa inay lahaato saamuuntulis lagu maydhanayay iyo warqadii lagu masaxayay waa inay lahaato meesha qushaashka lagu rido waa inuu recycle bin yaalo taas waa unboxyadaas ugu dhajiyay waxa recycle-ka
igu celi
recycle bin hadda meesha qushaashka lagu riday waxaan sanaa kii qushaashka lagu riday soo maaha mid recycle-na waa inuu agyaalo
gabadhiis
خير عم سعروتي اللوبرة ريسايكل فيها عاقدين يوتي ريسايكل في البداية
أنا قاعد نسمع أنا بقلمها قدام بقلمها
ما قلتنا بوكس قال أنا صح
ما بعض كل التام بعض كل ده واحد ريسايكل أنتي واحد لكن بعض لما هو قالوا
بوكس كنحب القاعدة ماشي سكردي هذا حتى استعمالي وكو أولياء ريسايكل أكو قرن حنا صار ريسايكل حاجة اسمها قرن عادلها أكلها
قرار ريسايكل كم هذا ماذا
meelahan bay yaalin hadday olin waa lasoo
warqada horta rootinkay siiya war umaha inay ku dhegantay
markaas maxaa kale kuwan oo kalead samaysan kartiin waa recycle-ki nacam proof buu yahay inaa activity si recycle caruurta u samaysan وشرط وكله كانوا قلادة حتى كان سمي سبع عرفت وكل عارس وتسويسين نعم مركي يمادين وحربان وحري سايكل ولو سمينه عرفت كل عارس إني حيستان طبعا دي ريسايكل بان سميني أداة الواحد وأنا بروف كي هيستي ريسايكل كي سميني سميني أركان إن وحكله إن حكينا له ها دبادة محي هاي عوسكا ضد الهوسسكا دكت عوسكا front yardka iyo back yardka waxay u baahan yihiin cawska inaa laga hagaajiyo maxay u baahan yihiin inaa bacaha laga ilaaliyo haddii ay qarood ku jibeen laga hagaajiyo nacamda wixii sayfon garanaynaa si haddii marka u yimaadiin oo kale geedaha qaarkood waxaa jira kuwa sun ah jira poison ah kuwaas kale inaa laga ilaaliyo waxaan raadinaya maanta dhan biyaha biyaha caruurta cabiyaan water biyuhu waa inay yaaliin waa inay miiska ku diyaarsan yihiin oo meel caruurtu ka qaadan karaan nacam waa waxa regulationka ku jira biyaha oo kale waa inay haystaan gaadhiga markay galayaan caruurta la qaadayo waa inay dhammaantood wada galaan kerada dibadda joogta oo la ogaado inaad sunasha wada xidheen haddii ay hob inay subax noo yimanin caruur la qaadaya laakiin aqalada qaarkood ay ku horbaarki garaysteen dad assessment maraya subaxay ku horbaarki garaysteen marka waxay eegeen labada maalmood special talaadada dadka waalidka caruurta qaadaya waxaa fiican inay ku yimaadiin oo kale markii hore aqalkooga lagu tegaysa ma maalintaas inay yimaadiin qofay u tegayaan ma lama garan karo laakiin haddii aan ogaano qofkay u tegayaan waa loo sii sheegay insha allah nacam haddii kale nacam waxaan sameyna maaha wax dawladda ogashahay keeraa soconaysa xaafaday tegaysa caruur bay qaadaysa sharciga kuma jirto sharciga waa inaa loo keeno markaas waxaa talaadada oo kale insha allah inaa lagu dadaalo inaa lagu keeno haddii aan ogaano qofka loo tegayo waan la socodsiinaynaa
subaxaan tirin maamo
gabadh waxaa jirta ay 7 ka hor baarka garaysteen baabkeeda
هاي أوفيس كحيل كان ما يمنع
أوفيس ما يمن به
warqadaha
guriga toosu tageen
research ogaan marka adigu research ogaan
Sidoo kale ka qaad.
haddii oo galabnimada hadday noo sheegaan maalinta isniinta hadday noo sheegaan
beriyo kale cidii tigaya
haa waxayna subaxa qofka maanteena oo la socodsiinaa qofka si uu subaxu sidiyaa
والله قف شقة بيدته dadkii qaar seven bay halkan dhigaan markaasi seven kuwa kala dooranayaan intay arday soo wadaan iyaga shaqadoodii waayeen
marka waa hal maalin kaliyaata
qabeesir
insha allah khayr bay noqon insha allah inuu ilaahay subax noo keeno qof aniga aba rabinba subax anaa isago subax
suuragal ma
ha waqti fiican ma hawo dad loo tago laakiin waa dad ay ku dhacday baa jira dad ay ku dhacday inay todobadii u hortageen ay abaabka ku horbaarka garaysteen ayaa jirta marka insha allah intii la karaya hala dadaalo first aid kit-ka expire wax dhacaa jira hala eega hadday dhaceen ha laga turo wixii dhacay oo cusba loo soo iibsada insha allah
armaanka intaan note looda qortaa intaan sii soconaaday loobaynaa qof kasta wixii aad ka hadasho oo dhan aan
horta
soo tigraysa
magaceedii rosa waxbay ka hadlaysaa oo qoran laakiin ana waxyaala kale aan ku daray sida biyaha oo kale inay ku jiraan male
I want to give everybody handouts. So that's
laakiin biyaha oo kale kuma jiraan mana maleeya ma ogi recycle inuu jiro recycle in it
yes,
recycle the water is in it
water's in it.
Ah.
So I'll go through. So the ones that
naabiga kuwa caruurta naabiga haddaa haysiin alaabta naabiga waa inaa la isku ururiyo
taas ani ii sheeg
caruurta naabiga
iga maadka iga maqan
boxkan oo kale inaa u samaystiin waxaa dhan isku wada ritiin markay joogaan sababtaa way eegayaan haddii uu ilmuhu naabiga saa uga bedelaysid baa la eegi
hadii walaala macaan toban waxaad galootiska iska dirqanaya liiro sidan taasaa u daranay galootis u xidhanaya
bahalkii naabigu bahalka kanay dawladdu soo qorteen waxay rabaan bahalkaas waxaa ku qoran inaa la raacan karo kan ilmaha ay ku taswiiraan haa
hay
inaa la raaco
noo akhri bal intaad goysatid
any posters we've got.
naabijaan kaas kuugu jira buuga
haa qof kasta waa la siiyey kan
horay baa raaci buugaagta
qofkian haysana hadda baha ii sheeg waan hayaa koobiyo aan siin karaa hadda nacam waay waxoojan wixii hand wash bay ka bilaabeen kuwani wash your hand
And everybody has the hand washing
There's
one,
the-
don't they? Yeah.
gacmaha la miri jira inta la bilaabinba inta la
saasa
bilaabinba
yiraahdeen kulaqin
way ku qoran tahay meesha
ko intaadan taaban gacmaha dhaqanaysaa waa qabanjanaysaa
haa
gloveska xiranaysaa waxaa samaysatid waa bedelaysaa
kulaqsi markaa nidaamsidna waa
هذا النظام بدأ بدراد جلوفسك نظام
waxa xaggan dhammaan
dib waa inaad saa ugu soo
xaggan
dhaafto
saas ugu soo haa
أي تيكران
ta kalena markaas ayaad kusan ugu soo qabataa
haddii afrikaan la yaraa afkaa la iska soo
xaasanaan bixin jirnay
ma jirto
waxay diinayaan nacam gacantaadii oo nadiif ah inaad wixii jeermiska lahaa daaban iska
james oo yeelay
marka halkan uu ku wada qoran yahay
Thanks, Hadan.
haddana wax xasuusto
So I'm going to go through what Hadan said, but in English for the ones that couldn't understand Hadan. So our visit is going to be on the Monday the 21st and Tuesday the 22nd of October. So the department are going to be coming here to the office first on the Monday. They'll probably be here at 9:30 in the morning, something like that. So they'll go through all the office procedures, everything that we have here, to make sure that we have our policies in place and everything else, all of our enrolment forms that are here, all the information about all of our educators, about myself. So they'll go through all that. And I'm not sure how long they're going to spend here before they then decide on when to go and do their visits to the educators. So they'll be visiting 3 educators. They'll probably do a mixture of ones that have just young children and ones that have school age. They might come and visit you while you're picking up children from school, before and after school care. They might turn up on the Tuesday morning at your house at 7 o'clock and watch you take children to school and see that routine. But we're not sure, we're not 100% sure how they're going to do that, what they're going to say to you. But tonight we're just going to go through how to be prepared. I've written lots of things down, lots of notes for you down, so then you know what to look out for. They'll come into the house and they'll probably talk to you about the program, but then they also will know that you're busy with the children, so they're not going to stop you from looking after the children, because your first priority are the children. You don't stop. They'll just sit there and watch what you do. So I know it's hard, but you just got to pretend that they're not there. Now one of us, either Hadan or myself, will be coming as well. And just to give you that bit of support, so one of us will be there. I don't think both of us will be going, but be just one of us will be going along, just to give you that bit of support. If they do need to speak to you, Hadan or myself can look after the children while you go and get them your programs and things like that. So you just have to make sure your house is tidy, and your houses are, so I'm really impressed at how you have all your safety in place too, the safety locks on all your cupboards. Make sure all the plugs in your sockets, in your electrical sockets, you've got those safety plugs in there. In your bathrooms, make sure the hot water has one of those little plastic lids on there, so you need to have one in the bathroom. So if you have a bath, one in the bath, one in where they wash their hands. All your posters, make sure that you have all the posters. We've got most of the posters here, so if there's any posters that you see that you don't have, just ask us and we'll give you a poster. First aid kit, just make sure that you have a first aid kit for your home and one for the car, and make sure that you look at the expiry dates in your first aid kits, because it's really important to get rid of those and replace them with new ones. Toys and equipment, you just have to make sure you've got enough toys, enough equipment for the children of all age groups. So for your babies, you've got enough baby toys. Your older ones, do you have enough games? Recycling, that's the biggest thing that the department are really wanting to look out for, is recycling and how we recycle and use boxes. So it's really important that you have boxes there, that you are teaching children about recycling, you're teaching children about saving water, saving energy, switching off lights, all of that side of it as well. Outdoors, make sure your outdoors is safe. So the ones that have backyards, make sure your fences are safe. There's no sharp edges anywhere, there's no branches falling off the trees or sharp edging anywhere. That you have enough toys for outside. We always think about toys inside, but make sure that you've got enough for outside too. So you've got some balls, ball games, basketball, tennis, something like that. And you can go to the $2 shop and buy all those things. You don't have to buy expensive things. You can just buy cheap things for your outdoors. Make sure you don't have large containers with water in it. because that's a hazard for babies to drown. Yeah, sure.
That's it.
Thank you for coming, Decca. I hope you enjoyed that. Nappy change. Make sure that ones that do have babies, that you have your container with everything that you need for nappies. So you have your nappies in there, you have your gloves, wipes, a spray bottle to wipe down the change mat. You have an appropriate change mat too. You have an area where you change the baby, all of that. The sleep time, you all know about the sleep time, to make sure that you have a mattress for a child, or you have a little porta cot for babies if you have babies. They have to be in view, so you can't put them in a room to sleep down the other end of the house and you're down one end. They need to be close by where you can hear them, you can see them. Emergency evacuation procedure, I think you're doing very well with that, but you just have to make sure every 3 months you go through your emergency evacuation, practice with your children. You have a bag, does everybody have a bag with water and biscuits in it? I don't know if you all have an emergency bag, I don't know if
We have.
you have, yeah, some of the new ones might not have it. So we'll go through that emergency bag. You just need one of those, like a shopping bag, and just have that close to the door. So then when you practice your emergency evacuation, you can grab the bag and you've got telephone numbers of all the parents, and you have just water in there, water bottle in there, wipes in case, nappies, so in case you just need to run out because you just don't know. Routines chart, Dan went through that. I think you all have a routines chart. I think I wrote out some for you. I don't know if you've got that routines and what you do every day, what you do on a Monday, Tuesday. It's in your folder, so you just write down what you do, what time do children arrive, do they have breakfast at your house, do you provide activities at that time, what happens. But I can go through that with you when I do my next visit. Programming, that's really, really important that you keep your programming up to date, that you do your observations, make sure that you link it all to the early years framework, and that you have your planner. And it's always a good idea for your planner to be there so the parents can have a look and see what activities you are doing with the children. I know most of them won't have time to look at it, but it's always good to have it there. So when the department do come, you've got your planner there opened up to October, and you have all the activities that you're planning to do in October. Going to the library, you've got blocks, you've got games, all those activities. So make sure that you open up your planner to October and you write all the activities in there, and just have it on the table or a bench where they can see it, because I'll be looking for that too. Drinks, make sure that there's water at all times for children with their drink bottles, maybe on the table or the bench where they can actually reach and get the drink bottles themselves. If they don't have drink bottles, you can just get the water container with cups. So most of you have it anyway. Was there any other questions that anybody was wanting to ask about them visiting? Anybody want to ask questions about that day? Is everybody okay with what's going to happen on the day? I'm going to give you all a handout on everything that we spoke about. Dan's handing out some fantastic posters to put up on your wall as well. There's a disc in there, and it's all about the early years learning framework. So it's some really good information. And then we'll get some more as well for Sada and Decca as well. There's a little book in there that explains all about the early years framework. Now those posters, we've got them hanging up on the wall somewhere. So it's always a good idea to have them up on the wall. It's all about the early years.
some idea about colors are that your friend who are here is
And I'm going to also give you what I've just spoken about, just in pass it to Decca, just about all the things to have ready.
Mấy vừa phải mà
Kahita,
how to do
give you that, and one for starter as well. That's just everything that I've just spoken about, what the department are going to be looking for. Okay, is there anything people are not sure about, want me to explain more? You're okay with what's going to happen? I know that you'll all be fine. Don't be nervous, it'll be alright. You're doing all well. You just have to make sure you're programming. That's the major thing, is the programming. That's what they'll be really looking for. And the books, the program books.
program. And Rahma, you got small children?
Yes.
This is about the bees that are coming.
Adiga, school is summer.
Yes, no.
And this is a good idea to have this
This one
out.
still actually.
Yeah, for the school age, to have out on the bench. So on that day when they arrive, it'd be a good idea to have these out on the bench.
Kan one has some.
Well, that's smart.
Because traininadii hore aan nagu siiyey kuwana kale waa na siiyey kuwan xataa kale waa na siiyey habeentan waa intii ka hadhay ka babyga
There's lots of reading, I know, but just read.
Holland ready an excursion come out here.
kaas haa waa ku babyga kan kale waa school age hoose
Yeah, did everybody find that useful tonight, doing the recycling, just talking about what the department are going to be looking for? Has everybody just wanted your feedback to make sure everything's all right? Is everybody all right for tonight? Yeah?
ayaan siin
Thank you.
Very nice.
hada bibsad haysataa ma haystaan baby
Labadooda haystaan.
labada kuwaas haa waan bixiyey
In your folders, you should have all of these things that Hadan's handing out to you.
yeah
Hadan and I will be doing a final visit to everybody as
Isidiyo
well.
badan baan sameynaya maha only one dhowr jeer aan ugu soo noqonaya insha allah me waa imanaya laakiin iniga wali markaan waan soo socdaa
What were you saying?
don't get tired that's what she tell me
Don't get tired.
I won't be I will go every day we will visit few times
Yeah, for sure. And just to give you that.
just ma aragtay waa inaad nacam wixii qalad inaad iska saxno inta noo imanin weli waxaan haysanaa 20 maalmood ciida kadib
Weeka ka dambeeya.
weli waqtigaan haysanaa intaas insha allah observationka iyo planninka intaa qoraysin sii qoradka hagaajiya iska si diyaariya aqlada iska si diyaariya safetyga iska sii xidhxidha maxay ahayd anaguna intaan karna insha allah waan imanaynaa niguna dhankiina kasii dadaala wayna weydiinayaan frameworkiga dadka qaarkood way weydiiyeen waxayna weydiinayaan 5 outcome-ka 5 outcome-ka wuu ku jiraa buuggeena wuu ku jiraa planninka waa kuwan 5 outcome-ki kan waa outcome 1-ki kan waa 2-gi
So you're looking for the outcome.
yeah 5
Learning
outcomes
outcomes. Yeah.
laakiin buuggeena oo balaaninka xagga dambe waxa ka isagiyo outcome kasta hal beesh laga dhigay waa buug dhan soo gaagaabiyey marka insha allah
Now I think I gave everybody a handout that what I've done is I've got one of these books and made it a little, scaled it down smaller so then it was a little bit more easier to read because there's lots and lots of information in those books and it goes through being, belonging, becoming, the outcomes, all the learning areas. So I've made it into just an A4 page. I think I gave you all, you should all have that, because they might even ask you about something about being, belonging, becoming, or the outcomes and things like that. So it's handy to get that handout out and just go through it. Now posters, like I said before, if you want to take photos of it, because it'd be a good idea to do one at home too if you have time. With just photos of your own, with the children that you take care of. It can be just simple. So that's just a simple one. Something like that as well. So if you want to take photos of the posters that we have, please do so, and do something similar if you want to. That's just cardboard. Doesn't have to be like that. It can be just simple if you want to, with the outcomes on there. To do that too. That's a good idea. But thank you for tonight. I really appreciate that, and you've done some wonderful creations, so I'm really happy.
Thank you.
So thank you. Thank you.
Did you want to?
cunto cabtaan baa yaala.
هذا كانوا عيالك وكانوا وانسميين عيالك يصدقها
Midiyarkood.
عيالك يمكن تسكران ما اسمه في اليوم
Muska caadi.